What's poppin'? So this is a resim, or not a resim, but a simulation of um, Giannis Hot Takes from Charles Oakley and Iggy. I have Giannis here on the Bucks, his team. And then on the Knicks is Charles Oakley. This is from the all-time Knicks roster. And on the Pistons is Rasheed Wallace, because Iggy said that Rasheed Wallace would be better than Giannis. I think he's smoking a lot of crack, but Giannis is way better than Rasheed Wallace, but we'll find out in this simulation. I'll probably do maybe a year or two, but yeah. And then just for shits and gigs, I put the all-time 76ers Iggy on the Warriors just to see if he would do any better. But probably not. Um, so yeah, other than that, these are the 2K23 rosters. So Jeremy Grant is on the Trailblazers. Um, yeah, Jeremy Grant is on the Trailblazers, and Rudy Gobert is on the Timberwolves. So these are updated rosters. And as you can see, I've already simulated some games, but we'll see what happens. I have no control of the team. I turned trades off so that way they stay on their team. Yeah. I think that Giannis is way better than both of them. I don't care what generation he plays in. Stronger, faster. The only reason why old heads think that they can play that nobody can play in their league is because one, their three-point line was much closer, and two, because back in those days, refs didn't care about fouls. Everything nowadays is foul, foul, foul for the smallest thing in the world. Unless you're LeBron James, then the refs give you leeway. LeBron is the most entitled person in the NBA. There are clips where he should have been ejected from the game, but instead he still continues to play. Like when he took beer from a server, like any other person in the NBA, they would have got a tech for that, but because it's LeBron, you know, they let it slide. But I'm gonna go to the All-Star voting, see the record of every team, but as it looks right now, the Bucks are doing great. And we can look at this game here against the Pistons. Giannis had 20 and 14 and 5, and Rasheed Wallace played 27 minutes and scored 7 points. He shot 2 for 7 and 1 from 4 from 3. And Giannis shot 9 for 17. So, honestly, they both kind of did horrible, but at least Giannis has more points. And right now at mid-season, Giannis is averaging 25, 11, and 4 on 56%, 33 from 3, and 70% from the free throw line. And Rasheed Wallace is averaging 16, 9, and 5. The reason why Rasheed doesn't have any other like stats is because 2K doesn't own the rights to Rasheed Wallace, just like 2K doesn't own the rights to Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley, J.R. Smith, and a bunch of other players, but Rasheed Wallace is one of them. Luckily, I found uh, face scan, or not a face scan, but a player model for him that somebody made. So he's averaging 16, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 50% from the field, 40 from 3, and 70% from the free throw line. So, I mean, he's playing just about the same as Giannis would, but he's lacking in the points department. Probably because Cade is stealing all of those points. Or Sadiq Bey here. I mean, I mean, most people remember him being on the Pistons, so that's where he is. He's on the Pistons. And then for the Knicks, Giannis, I mean, he had one bad game here. 7 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. 3 from 8 from the field, 0 from 1 from 3. And he pretty much almost fouled out the game. Whereas, I mean, they still won the game, granted. And Charles Oakley played 24 minutes and 4 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 turnover. 1 from 5 from the field, 0 from 3 from 3. And, yeah. Charles Oakley is averaging 12, 11, and 3 on 45% from the field, 33 from 3, and 81 from the free throw line, so I guess he's a good free throw shooter. Yeah, and have they played the Warriors? Giannis 31-9 and 1, and Iggy had 14, 3 and 5, and he played 33 minutes. And Iggy is averaging 12, 4 and 5, so clearly Andre Iguodala. Granted, this is from the 76ers all time, so his age is not 37 like it should be, it's 25. A young Iggy is averaging less than all the other people that we put in this. He missed he was benched for 2 games, which is kind of sus because like he's at 88 overall. Who's gonna start over him? Jonathan Kuminga? All-star voting: Team Joel and Team Jokic. Giannis is a starter. We have Rasheed Wallace on the bench. We've got on the Team Joel side nobody of relevance. So Rasheed Wallace is the only person right here that is same caliber, I mean an all-star like Giannis, but is he in contention for MVP is what we're looking for. Oh, and then the records. I mean, the Bucks are the number 1 in the East here. The Pistons are 26 and 28, and the Knicks are 24 and 31. And then on the West, the Warriors are 36 and 19. And then we'll simulate to March 5th. Actually, I think February 24th is the trade deadline. I could be wrong about that. I am wrong. Contract extension deadline. Well, let's see. Contract extensions. Brook Lopez will resign, that's fine. And Chris Middleton's gonna test free agency. Sucks for you, you're still on contract. MVP award races so far, Giannis is 4th in MVP race. No Rasheed Wallace, no Charles Oakley, and no Andre Iguodala. No one cares about rookies. They're not even here for 6-man. Giannis is here for DPOY. And then, yeah. Probably gonna do another one where I put Giannis in the 80s. Just cause maybe that'll makes a difference. I don't know. Probably in like 1985. I don't know. I don't really know who played in 1985 other than Charles Oakley, apparently. Is Michael Jordan still playing then? I have no idea. It is still a little slow. I mean, it is a PS4 version, so I don't have the P5. Alright, Luka is MVP. Who would have guessed that? Chet Holmgren's Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons is 6-man. Sucks to be you. It's probably gonna be. It's not gonna be a 6-man next season because they're definitely gonna trade Kyrie and KD. My prediction is that Kyrie goes to the Lakers for Russell Westbrook or Russell Westbrook. I don't know where KD would go, and honestly, it doesn't really matter where he would go. For me, at least. To me, the 3 teams that I think he would go to because they are right now on their own championship contending teams is the Bucks, the Mavericks, and the Warriors. So, yeah. Giannis is DPOY, who would have guessed that? And Tyrese Maxey's most improved. Willie Green, who are you? Giannis is all NBA first team. Rasheed Wallace is all NBA third team. Giannis averaged 25, 11, and 4. Pretty much the same numbers that we saw mid-season. And he ended the season with 2 triple-doubles. Rasheed Wallace, 16, 10, and 4. 50, 40, 74% club. With 1 triple-double. Iggy is all defensive first team with Giannis. 14, 4, and 5. 2 steals a game, block. 50, 40, 77% club. With 3 double-doubles, and he missed 2 games, or he was on the bench for 2 games. I think that's all the players. No, there's Charles Oakley, but apparently he's not good enough to rock with these people. Go to the Knicks. Charles Oakley, 12, 11, and 3, 44, 32, and 83%. And no triple doubles. Just for shits and gigs, league leaders. And points was Luka, Beal, Booker, and Fox. Rebounds was Embiid, Jokic, Drummond, Capella, and Giannis. Assists was Luka, Chris Paul, Ben Simmons, Jokic, and Russell. D'Angelo Russell. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Miles Turner. Turnovers is Fred VanVleet. Field goal percentage is Mitchell Robinson. But it was Ben Simmons for a non-guard player, or a non-center. 3-point is Klay Thompson. Free throw was Emmanuel Quickly. Double doubles was Embiid, and triple doubles is Jokic. And then teams that missed the playoffs. So the Bucks are here at the 2 seed. The Pistons are in the play-in game. The Knicks missed the playoffs. One of the worst teams in the league. The West, the Warriors are here as the 2nd seed. And the worst team in the league by far was the Spurs. Or no, it was the Magic. Yep. Alright, so the Pistons over here. Alright, so the Pistons are in the playoffs. And the Warriors are over here as well, so let's see, Giannis versus Rasheed Wallace. It's 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and Giannis beat them in Game 7. Giannis had 43 and 11 on 14 for 16 and 1 from 2 from the 3. So basically, Giannis was God mode. Whereas Rasheed Wallace, 37 minutes, 13, 10, and 5. 5 from 8 from the field, 1 from 2 from 3, and 2 from 2 from the free throw line. So, Rasheed Wallace didn't do bad per se. I mean, for 37 minutes of the game, I would have liked to see more points. But, I mean, 13 compared to 43. I mean, Giannis is beating that. And the Warriors are still over here with Iggy. So let's see. Giannis versus the Pacers. Giannis versus Miles Turner. It went to a Game 7 again. I mean, there's Benedict Mathurin and Jalen Smith, Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. But Giannis had 28, 13, and 4 on 11 for 18 and 1 from 4 from 3. Now it's Giannis versus Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Alright, so the Bucks are eliminated from the playoffs, 4-2 against the Heat, with Jimmy Butler outscoring Giannis, even though Giannis had 15 and 14. But he did chuck up shots, and he missed a lot of free throws. And then the Warriors got pretty much swept. Iggy had 22 this game. He had 7 in Game 1. He had 21 in Game 2. He had 21 in Game 3, 8 in Game 4, and 22 in Game 5. In Giannis's case, Game 1 was 35, Game 2 was 23, Game 3 was 37, Game 4 was 40, Game 5 is 30, and then 15. So it's the Heat and the Nuggets in the playoffs, and looks like the Heat are about to win it unless they choke like the Warriors, but they don't. Jimmy Butler's Finals MVP. Good for him. Glad Tyler Hero got a ring. Udonis Haslam retired. Who cares about you? No one cares about any of this. This does have the 2023 draft class. I mean, literally, Victor Wembanyama is the only player that matters, but no one really cares. We're gonna go to free agency. Who free agents are? Before I do that, let me check and see that Charles Oakley is still signed, so he's still here. Pistons, we have... Alright, so Rasheed Wallace is not on the Pistons right now. So we're gonna go to the Pistons. Go to free agency. He declined my offer. Well, who cares? Pistons or not, Rasheed Wallace will still be in the league, so... And then, is Iggy on the Warriors? Yeah, he is. He's still here for a year. Okay. So the free agents is Kyrie, Rasheed, and Zach LaVine. Kyrie is looking to re-sign with the Nets. I don't know why he would do that. Maybe because Kevin Durant's still there. Yep, KD's still here for 4 years. I mean, why would you want to ever re-sign to this god-awful team? But okay. I mean, the Pistons have the best offer for Rasheed Wallace, but he said he declined the offer. It looks like no other team wants him. Zach LaVine doesn't have any offers. Bradley Beal is either going to the Wizards or the Spurs. DeAndre Ayton is probably going back to the Suns because he's restricted. So same with Colin Sexton with the Cavs. TJ Warren gets an offer from the Kings. And that looks like it's about it. I mean, this free agency isn't all too fantastic. Let's see. Kyrie re-signed with the Nets. Rasheed Wallace is on the Rockets now. That's a terrible place for him to go. I mean, the Rockets don't have Christian Wood anymore. Christian Wood's on the Pistons. Or at least he should be, right? Oh no. Is Christian Wood on the trail? Where the hell is Christian Wood at? Was Christian Wood ever on the Pistons? No, who cares? I don't know. But this Rockets team is so young. In fact, the oldest player is Eric Gordon, and he's awful. I guarantee you that 76 overall is going to regress. And you know what? Just to make it interesting. Nah, never mind. I won't do that. But I mean, you got Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., KPJ, Jayshawn Tate, and Alperen Sengun. So literally their roster is KPJ, Jalen Green, Jabari, Rasheed Wallace, and Alperen Sengun. Terrible roster. The Bucks didn't do anything because I control them, or well, they control them themselves. Apparently they didn't need anything. The Knicks, did they do anything? No. They still have their awful lineup with the addition of Jalen Brunson that's literally going to do absolutely nothing for them. I don't know why the Knicks wanted Jalen Brunson so bad. Like, who wants a 6'1" guard, you know, that you can literally find on any team, but you choose Jalen Brunson? Why not go after somebody, taller at that guard spot who can play point guard, like Malcolm Brogdon? And he can play defense too, which is something the Knicks definitely need. I think that's something all teams need, but the Knicks especially need defense, and they have none. I mean, their best defender is probably Mitchell Robinson, and I say defender, but really all he does is get blocks. I don't know why, but everyone always assumes Patrick Beverley is the best defender, but he's really not. I mean, in the game, yeah, he is, but like, it's really not. So the Rockets, that's a Western Conference team, so that's cool. So we have two Western Conference players in Iggy and Rasheed Wallace now, and two Eastern Conference players with Giannis and Charles Oakley. I play way too much Pirtle and Larry Birtle that I know pretty much every team in every division just off the top of my head. I stopped playing Weddle just because, honestly, I stopped watching the NFL. Basketball is my go-to now. I know there's a lot of controversy with him and everything, but Kyrie is always going to be my favorite player. Granted, he won't be playing half the games because he won't get a COVID test, but we'll simulate this season, see what happens. Does Giannis get better? Does Giannis get worse? Does Giannis win MVP? Does Rasheed Wallace somehow magically appear? Does Charles Oakley ever, like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I said I wasn't gonna do. Giannis is a 98 overall with, well, no one cares about the badges because Giannis is a 98 overall. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the Knicks and Charles Oakley. Edit player. Going to import Bucks attributes, keep appearance, keep changes. Charles Oakley is now the same build as Giannis, only he is his own self. So he's 6'9" and 225 instead of Giannis's 6'11" and however how much he weighs. 242, whatever. Now we go to the Rockets. Right here, the Rockets. No, that's the Spurs. The Rockets with Rasheed Wallace. Okay. Import. No. Import. Use NBA player. Giannis. Import attributes. Rasheed Wallace is now a 97 overall. And then if we go to the Warriors and Iggy, it's okay because I'll just make Iggy a small forward again. Giannis played small forward anyways. Iggy is a 96. Now, I know I simulated, 28 games in the season? Who cares? Now, let's see, look. Pistons. Oh, wait. Rasheed Wallace isn't on the Pistons anymore. We'll go to this next game right here. With Charles Oakley. Alright, so this next game, the Bucks won. Charles Oakley is a 97 overall. He's averaging 15, 10 and 3.5, 50, 33, and 80%. So he's getting worse from the free throw line from last season. And he scored 22, 11, and 3 with 1 steal and 2 blocks. And he shot 9 for 16 from the from the field. Giannis, 32 and 20 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks. I mean, he was chucking up shots, but 12 from 25, 0 from 4 from 3. So, I mean, he's attempting more threes, but I mean, with a 73 3-point shot, it's not gonna fall every single time. But the Bucks still won. He's still big Rasheed Wallace. They both play the same position, so you know both of them were being guarded by each other. Unless for whatever reason they're not. I mean, why wouldn't they be? February 4th, the Rockets. Let's see, was that Charles Oakley? Was that Charles Oakley or was that Rasheed Wallace? I can't keep up with these old people. Why can't these old people just be happy with retirement? Oh look, the Rockets won. Rasheed Wallace had 22 and 14 for 8 for 15 and 4 from 9 from 3. And Giannis had 17, 7, and 8. So Rasheed Wallace, he did better than Giannis for this game. But I don't know if the Rockets play the Bucks twice or 4 times. I think you only play the Western Conference teams twice in the 82 games. Yeah, because the Rockets, they lost to the Rockets twice. Giannis had 31 and Rasheed had 17, 16, and 10. So he had a triple-double. Okay. And so Giannis is averaging 27, 12, and 4 on 55, worse from 3, and worse from the free throw line so far. And then Rasheed is averaging 18, 10, and 5, 56, 42, and 66% from the field. So far, I mean, overall, Rasheed's doing better as far as a player on the court, but in points category, Giannis is still better. All-Star. All-Star teams. Both. Charles Oakley is a one-time All-Star, two-time All-Star from Rashid. Andre Iguodala is a two-time All-Star, and Giannis is the team captain. So that's what you have for All-Star teams. LeBron's probably gonna retire this season if he doesn't make the playoffs. Not surprising. Contract extensions. I mean, they can do whatever they want with that. Mid-season is going to be, we'll call that March 8th. I mean, the Bucks are 42-19 right now, so 43-20. Mid-season award races: Luka, Giannis, Embiid, Chet Holmgren, and Jokic. Nobody of relevance on the six-man. DPOY is Rasheed Wallace, Giannis, Charles Oakley, and Iggy. But Anthony Davis is doing better than all of them. And then nobody for MIP. So I guess you could say that while Giannis is a scorer in this league, Rasheed, Charles Oakley, and apparently Iggy are all great defenders. I mean, when you make them the same overall as Giannis. On their own, Charles Oakley is garbage, Rasheed Wallace is average, and Iggy is too old. It's getting to the point in the NBA where everyone pretty much practically scores, 15 points per game, and if you don't, then you get booted to the bench. I'm predicting that some point within the next year or two, games are going to be much higher scoring than 126 or 130, or even teams that get blown out, to 143. I'm predicting that teams will get much more competitive, but also better scores and everything. That scores will be in the 170s, and I don't know, maybe a team might actually hit 200. Who knows? Luka is MVP again. Scoot Henderson, Andre Drummond is six-man on the Bulls. Giannis is DPOY. Adrian Griffin is most improved. And Willie Green is coach of the year. Giannis is All-NBA first team. Rasheed Wallace is All-NBA second team. And Iggy is All-NBA third team, with Giannis and Rasheed being all defensive first, and Charles Oakley and Iggy being all defensive second. Now, the Rockets are the 3 seed, the Bulls, the Bucks are the 3 seed, the Warriors are the 4th, and the Knicks are not in the playoffs. Okay. I mean, why would the Knicks ever be in the playoffs? Giannis is down 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, and the Bucks are eliminated. And the Pistons now are looking at the Rockets and the Warriors now. So the Rockets won 4-2, and the Warriors squeaked out a win in Game 7. Now it's the Rockets versus the Thunder and the Warriors versus the Pelicans. So both of them lost 4-2. Wow. I mean, Rashid ended up with 19, 10, and 5, 57%, and 38, 67% from the field. So he did better on the field, worse in three-point, and worse in free throw for his second season. As far as Iggy goes, he did better overall. 19, 9, and 6, 54, worse from 3, worse from free throw line. Giannis, 27, 11, 4, just about the same field goal, worse from 3, and worse from the free throw line. And rosters, the Knicks, Charles Oakley, 18, 10, and 4, 53, 27. Oh my god, he did awful from the free throw, from 3. At least he did it better than Ben Simmons though. He had 1 triple-double. So it's, I mean, I guess it's safe to say that Giannis is still better than all of them in this league, in this era. Oh look, it's the Celtics in the playoffs, in the finals. Let's see if they win. Nope, they choked a Game 7. Wow, they could have won. They couldn't win in real life too. Dwight Howard retired, Robin Lopez, Marcus Gasol. God, LeBron is still in the league. Blake Griffin retired. It's the last team he played for, Brooklyn. Not Boban. Boban retired. Oh my god. Dwight's in Hall of Fame with Blake. Wait, Dwight's in the Hall of Fame, but Blake's jersey gets retired. What's so good about Dwight Howard? Because he won a ring on the bench? He was on that 2020 Lakers team, wasn't he? Player retirements, Dwight. Yeah. Alright, well, that's what I'm gonna call it. I guess Giannis is just better than all of them. He didn't win any more MVPs, but we simulated 2 seasons and saw that Giannis is still better than Charles Oakley, even though I gave them pretty much the same build as Giannis. All the same badges, pretty much the same overalls, because I just imported the same attributes that Giannis has to all their character models. Rasheed Wallace, the same thing, and same thing with Andre Iguodala. Even a 96 Andre Iguodala and Steph Curry couldn't win an NBA Finals. They needed 76 overall Iggy to win an NBA Finals. But, yeah. probably start posting a little more. I kind of just forgot that I had a YouTube channel. I didn't forget, but I just don't post a lot. But yeah, that's the simulation, and see you guys another time.